Hello friends, once again welcome back in my YouTube channel. Today in the row of our lectures and news analysis, we are going to deal with two important news which is in the news recent times. So we will look to news. First is concerned with your unrest in Manipur. You know, in Manipur there is a violent activities happening, and there is a strike and a protest going on there. So we will understand what is the reason behind that, why it is happening. And the second news is basically concerned with your Wegner group. So we will try to understand what is this Wagner group and what activity is does. So with all due respect of you all, let's start this video. So first we will try to understand very first news, that is unrest in Manipur. So as you know that in recent times there is a protest is going on in the Manipur. So let's know what is the reason behind this. So recent times, uh, um, government of Manipur, which is there is a BJP government, and Biren Singh as at this time the chief minister of Manipur. So what happening that this time eviction drive program is going on there. They are alleging that the Kuki tribe, which is basically a Cook tribe there in the district like your uh, Chandpur, Chandpur, and second is your Noni districts. These are two districts which is dominated by your Kuki tribe. So they are alleging that this Kuki tribe is illegally is occupying the place in the forest area, which is wildlife sanctuary and protected area. So in this way, they are trying to evict those persons, and they are assuming that they are encroachers, and they are trying to pull them back from those areas. That's why the community, Koki tribe community, is on the protest, and this is opposing the way, and they are saying that they are living there for long time ago, and in this way government is not doing good. So governments giving data saying that these people's Kuki tribe people doing their poppy plantation, as well as working for the drug trafficking, and creating chaos in the state. So and government also saying that the two revolutionary community, you can say, one is your Kuki Revolutionary Army, and one is your Jumi Revolutionary Army. These are two militant groups which are present in Manipur, and these groups are always seen as chaotic groups. They create unrest in the state many times, and many times they also demand for separate state. Then government is also alleging these groups that these terrorist groups, like militant groups, also influencing these protests and fostering the peoples for protest in this direction. In few places this event also turned into violent activity as well. So this is the issue and the reason why the protest is taking place there. So basically the eviction drive is going on there, and the are evicted. Uh, People are being evicted from the area of the forest, and government alleging them that they are encroaching those areas. So this is the basic news. And one thing is that in 2008, these two groups, which I told you, that is your Jumi Revolutionary Army and Kuki Revolutionary Army, these are two are militant groups. So in 2008, there was your suspension of operation agreement between government and these two groups, that these groups will not create any chaos in the state. But recent times, the government pulled back from the agreement, and government alleging these groups that these groups are not accepting, and this not following and not pursuing the agreements uh, viewpoints. So this is the first news which I want to analyze with you. So let's proceed on the second news. Second news is basically concerned with your Wagner group. So we will try to understand what is Wagner group and what is its importance. So we should know why it is in news. It is in news because U.S. government in its Congress, in the Congress study, tried to uh, you know label this group as a terrorist, foreign terrorist group. So you can now something perceive that it is concerned with something not good group. It is a not good group. So first, U.S. government is, it is basically a group which is you can say it is a private militia, which it is a network of contractors which provide soldiers on the loan, which provide the army on the loans. For example, this time U.S. Russia and Ukraine war is going on. So in this time, the U.S. is alleging that this group is also fighting war alongside of the Russia and attacking on the Ukraine. It also provides soldiers on the higher basis to the Russia. So this is the Wagner group. This is like a private militant groups which provided uh, soldiers on the private basis to any country. So this is not new. This Wagner group emerged and surfaced during the 2014 when Russia attacked on Crimea and that time. And this is not only influenced this zone as well. This has also impacted your some zone of Africa and West Asia as well. In many times, it has facilitated the different countries in the world and provided them military support as well, because it provided the soldiers on the higher basis. So this is your mercenary group, and US want to label it as a foreign terrorist group. So in this way, if it will be able to label it as a foreign terrorist group, then now it will unable to get any funding and other facilities. So what is the criteria for creating any country as a foreign sorry, any group as a foreign terrorist group? So it is basically a US term. So in US it is perceived that if any organization which is against US interest and if any organization working in a foreign in abroad and it is also intervene in any terrorist activity, then the US Department of State can label any group as a foreign terrorist group. So this is your Wagner group, and this is your second news. So I think I have delivered my viewpoints with these respects. So with this, I will like to wrap up the program here. I will meet you tomorrow this time. Very thank you to all. Please do like and subscribe channel.